Welcome to GS Coins, the ultimate destination for rare coin enthusiasts, curious collectors, and anyone fascinated by the stories hidden in small pieces of metal. Today, we'll be exploring a coin that may look ordinary at first glance but holds great significance in the history of modern currency, the 1999 5 € coin. This video will cover everything you need to know about this coin, including its origins, design features, historical context, rarity, collector demand, and most importantly, its current market value in dollars. Whether you're a beginner in coin collecting or a seasoned numismatist, this deep dive into the 1999 5 € coin will be both informative and engaging. Let's begin by understanding why the year 1999 is so important. While the euro currency wasn't introduced in physical form until 2002, euro coins and banknotes were already being prepared well in advance. The European Union wanted a smooth transition from national currencies like the French franc, German mark, Spanish peseta, and Italian lira into a single unified currency, the euro. As a result, coins dated 1999 were among the first euro coins ever minted. These were primarily used in sets or stored for future circulation. This early minting gives the 1999 dated euro coins a first-of-its-kind status. First-year issues in coin collecting are often more desirable and historically valuable because they mark the beginning of a new chapter in monetary history. The 5 € coin, although small in denomination, is a vital part of this series. It has a copper-plated steel composition, giving it a reddish-brown appearance. It weighs approximately 3.92 grams and has a diameter of 21.25 millimeters. The edges are smooth, and the coin is magnetic due to its steel core. On the reverse side, you'll find a standardized design created by Luc Luyx, a designer from the Royal Belgian Mint. This design features a globe, showing Europe in relation to Africa and Asia, intersected by 6 diagonal lines with 12 stars representing the European Union. This side of the coin is the same for every country in the Eurozone. What makes each 5 € coin unique, however, is the obverse side, or the national side. Each Eurozone country that minted coins in 1999 used its own design on the obverse. For example, Germany used the oak twig to symbolize strength and stability, France featured Marianne, the symbol of liberty, and Italy used the Castel del Monte, a unique medieval castle in southern Italy. Spain's version featured King Juan Carlos I, while Austria displayed the gentian flower. These national designs are important not only for identifying the country of origin but also because some countries produced far fewer coins in 1999 than others. This impacts the rarity and collector value of each version of the 5 € coin. Now let's move to the condition of the coin. A 1999 5 € coin in good condition generally means that it has circulated but retains most of its design elements. The inscriptions are clear, and the coin has no deep scratches or corrosion. In numismatics, a coin in good or very fine condition is considered collectible, but it may not command the highest prices unless it's from a rare country or has an error. Coins in better condition such as extremely fine, about uncirculated, or uncirculated naturally fetch higher values. Uncirculated coins are especially desirable because they were never used in everyday transactions and retain their original mint luster. Collectors are particularly interested in the 1999 5 € coins because of their historical significance as the first euro coins ever minted. In addition, some countries like Finland, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands had relatively lower mintages compared to larger economies like Germany or France. Coins from these smaller countries in the 1999 issue can be much harder to find and are considered more valuable. If you have a 1999 coin from one of these low mintage nations, its value could be significantly higher than a similar coin from a country with mass production. Market values for the 1999 5 € coin in good condition can vary. As of today, in the collector market, coins in average circulated condition typically range in value from 15 cents to $1. Coins from more common mints like France or Germany might be worth toward the lower end of that range, while coins from smaller countries can reach or exceed $2 even in circulated condition. Uncirculated or mint condition examples can fetch higher prices, sometimes ranging from $3 to $10 or more, especially when sold as part of a proof set or collector's series. Keep in mind that coin grading is very subjective, and prices can vary depending on where you're buying or selling. Online platforms like eBay, coin shows, and auction sites may all offer different market values. One of the most exciting aspects of collecting the 1999 5 € coin is the possibility of discovering an error coin. Error coins are coins that were misstruck at the mint due to mistakes like double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or planchet flaws. These coins are often highly sought after by collectors because of their rarity. A 1999 5-euro-cent coin with a major minting error can be worth far more than its regular counterparts. In fact, some error coins have been known to sell for $20, $50, or even over $100 depending on the type and visibility of the error. If you have a 1999 5-euro-cent coin, it's worth inspecting it closely under a magnifying glass or loupe to check for any abnormalities. Even a slight die shift or misalignment could increase its value. In addition to its monetary value, the 1999 5-euro-cent coin serves as a historical artifact that tells the story of economic unity and cooperation. It marks the beginning of a new financial era for Europe, one that brought together countries with diverse languages, cultures, and histories under a single currency. For this reason alone, many collectors seek out the 1999 issues to preserve this moment in history. Owning a coin like this is like holding a small piece of the European Union's journey toward integration and shared identity. So, to summarize, the 1999 5-euro-cent coin may seem like an everyday piece of change, but it has deep historical significance, especially as a first-year euro issue. Depending on the country of origin, its condition, and whether it has any unique errors, its value in today's market can range from a few cents to several dollars. For collectors around the world, this coin is not just about its monetary value, it's about preserving history, discovering rarity, and enjoying the art and craftsmanship that go into coinage. Whether you're holding onto it as part of your collection or considering selling it, the 1999 5-euro-cent coin is definitely worth learning about and appreciating. Next up, the 5-euro-cent coin from the year 2000. While it might seem like just another copper coin in your wallet, the 2005 euro-cent actually has quite a story behind it, both as a symbol of European unification and as a collectible item with real-world market value. Whether you're a new collector or an experienced numismatist, this detailed exploration will help you understand why this coin deserves attention and how much it's worth in today's market, especially in US dollars. To begin, we need to go back to the roots of the euro. Although the euro as a physical currency didn't enter daily circulation until January 2002, euro coins and banknotes were being minted well before that. Countries in the European Monetary Union began producing euro coins in 1999, and they continued to do so into 2000 and 2001 to prepare for the massive currency rollout. That's why euro coins exist with dates prior to 2002, even though they weren't yet used in public. The 5-euro-cent coin from the year 2000 belongs to this pre-circulation minting period. These early years are especially interesting for collectors because they represent the foundational issues of the euro coinage system. The 5-euro-cent coin itself is made from copper-plated steel. It has a reddish hue due to its copper surface and weighs approximately 3.92 grams. The diameter is 21.25 millimeters, and the edge of the coin is smooth, giving it a sleek and simple design. On the reverse side, the coin shares the common euro design seen across all Eurozone countries. This side was designed by Belgian artist Luc Luix and features a globe that highlights Europe in relation to the rest of the world. Behind the globe are 6 fine diagonal lines intersected by 12 stars, symbolizing the unity of the European Union. The reverse design has remained consistent over the years and is one of the key symbols of the euro. The obverse, or front side of the coin, is where things get interesting. Each Eurozone country uses its own unique national design. For example, in Germany, the coin displays an oak twig, symbolic of strength and heritage. In Italy, you'll find the stunning Castel del Monte, a mysterious 13th-century castle. France features Marianne, a symbol of liberty and the Republic. Spain's coin bears the portrait of King Juan Carlos I. The Netherlands uses Queen Beatrix, and Austria proudly features native flowers like the gentian. Each design reflects the culture, history, and values of the issuing nation. In 2000, many of these countries were still finalizing their minting processes and adjusting to the production of a brand new currency. This transitional nature adds collectible appeal to coins from this year. As with any collectible coin, condition matters greatly. A 5-euro-cent coin from the year 2000 in good circulated condition usually shows minor wear from handling, but its primary design features should remain visible. Details like lettering, dates, and major imagery should still be readable, though the coin may lack luster. Coins in very fine or extremely fine condition retain more detail and are more desirable among collectors. If you are lucky enough to have a 2005 euro-cent coin in uncirculated or mint condition, meaning it was never used and has no wear at all, it could be worth much more. Collectors especially value these coins in original mint sets or as part of proof editions that were produced in limited quantities. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know: how much is a 5 euro-cent coin from the year 2000 worth in today's market? In circulated, good condition, most 5 euro-cent coins from 2000 are worth between 15 cents to $1, depending on their country of origin. Coins from countries like France, Germany, and Italy are the most common and are typically on the lower end of the value spectrum. However, coins from countries with smaller mintage volumes, such as Luxembourg, Finland, or Ireland, can be worth more, sometimes up to $2 or even $3 in circulated condition. In uncirculated or near-mint condition, the value can go up to $5 or more, especially if the coin comes from a rare mint set or has limited availability on the collector's market. What can really set a coin apart in value is the presence of a minting error. Coins with die cracks, off-center strikes, double images, or incorrect planchets are highly collectible and often command much higher prices. A 2005 euro-cent coin with a visible and verifiable mint error can fetch between $10 and $50 or even more, depending on the rarity and demand. If you have one of these coins, it's a great idea to examine it closely under a magnifying glass or even consult a professional coin grader. Remember, errors should be confirmed and well documented to attract serious buyers. Another key factor that can increase value is demand from international collectors. The euro is one of the most widely used currencies in the world, and collectors from every corner of the globe seek to complete full year and country sets. As more people become interested in the early years of the euro, demand for coins from 1999, 2000, and 2001 continues to grow. The 5 euro-cent coin, while small in face value, plays an important role in these sets. This ongoing demand helps keep value steady and rising over time, particularly for better preserved coins or coins with lower mintages. To sum it up, the 5 euro-cent coin from the year 2000 may not be the rarest coin in the world, but it holds historic significance, especially as part of the pre-circulation minting period of the euro currency. Depending on which country issued the coin, its condition, and whether it has any rare characteristics or errors, its value can range from just a few cents to several dollars in today's collector market. For collectors and hobbyists alike, this coin is a great piece to study, store, and possibly even profit from in the future. Next up, the 5 euro-cent coin from the year 2001. This coin may appear small and simple at first glance, but it holds significant value for collectors due to its early minting history, its association with the formation of the euro currency, and its variations across multiple European countries. Whether you found one in your pocket, inherited a few from family, or are simply curious about coin collecting, this video will provide you with a complete breakdown of the 2001 5 euro-cent coin, its design, countries of origin, condition grades, rare varieties, and most importantly, its current market value in US dollars. Let's begin with some historical background. The euro currency was officially introduced in physical form in January 2002. However, several Eurozone countries began minting euro coins well in advance, starting in 1999, to prepare for the massive shift from their national currencies. The coins minted in 1999, 2000, and 2001 were produced as part of this preparatory phase, and although they didn't enter daily circulation until 2002, they still bear their respective minting years. That means the 5 euro-cent coin dated 2001 is one of the last coins produced before the euro became a physical currency. Because of this, 2001 dated euro coins are considered part of the pre-euro circulation series, which are popular among collectors looking to complete early euro coin collections. The 5 euro-cent coin itself is made of copper-covered steel, giving it a reddish-brown color and making it magnetic. It has a smooth edge, a weight of 3.92 grams, and a diameter of 21.25 millimeters. The reverse side, which is the same on all euro coins regardless of the country, features a globe showing Europe in relation to Africa and Asia. It also has 6 diagonal lines intersected by 12 stars, representing unity among European nations. This common side was designed by Luc Luix from Belgium, and it beautifully symbolizes the shared vision of the European Union. Now let's take a closer look at the obverse, or the national side of the coin. This is where each country adds its own identity. In 2001, several countries minted their own versions of the 5 euro-cent coin, each with a different design that reflects their national pride, historical significance, or cultural heritage. For example, Germany's coin shows an oak twig, a symbol of strength and tradition. France features the face of Marianne, the national personification of liberty. Italy's version displays the famous Castel del Monte, a 13th-century octagonal castle. Spain used the portrait of King Juan Carlos I, while Austria features an alpine flower called the gentian. Each of these designs is significant, and some countries produced fewer coins than others, making certain versions more collectible and valuable in today's market. When evaluating the value of your 2001 5-euro-cent coin, condition is extremely important. A coin in good condition means it has been circulated, but the details are still clear and readable. There might be some wear and light scratches, but nothing major that would damage the design. Coins in very fine or extremely fine condition show much less wear and retain much of their original surface detail. Uncirculated coins, which have never been used, are the most desirable and can fetch the highest market value. Coins in mint or proof condition, especially if they were part of a commemorative set, are even more valuable because of their rarity and pristine state. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 2001 5-euro-cent coin in good condition. As of now, coins from more common countries like Germany, France, and Italy in circulated condition typically range in value from about 15 cents to $1 USD. These coins were produced in large quantities, so their market value is more modest. However, coins from countries like Luxembourg, Ireland, Portugal, or Finland, which had lower mintage volumes, can be more valuable, sometimes reaching $2 to $3 in circulated condition. In uncirculated or mint condition, the same coin might be worth between $5 and $10, especially if it comes from a coin set or proof collection. Coins that are graded professionally and certified as uncirculated or MS65 and above may even go for higher prices, especially on coin auction sites or among dedicated euro collectors. In some cases, a coin's value can increase dramatically if it contains a minting error. Mint errors such as off-center strikes, doubled images, die cracks, or planchet defects can significantly boost a coin's value. For example, a 2001 5-euro-cent coin with an off-center strike or a double die error might be worth between $20 and $100 or even more depending on the severity and rarity of the error. Collectors actively look for these kinds of mistakes because they are often released in very limited numbers and are seen as unique production anomalies. If you have a 2001 5-euro-cent coin, it's worth examining it closely under a magnifying glass or having it reviewed by a numismatic expert. Beyond monetary value, the 2001 5-euro-cent coin holds cultural and historical value as well. It represents the final stage before the euro became the everyday currency of millions of Europeans. For many collectors, especially those building year-by-year or country-by-country sets, coins from 2001 hold symbolic importance. They mark the end of an era and the beginning of a united European economy. Collecting euro coins from these pre-circulation years has become an increasingly popular hobby, not just in Europe but all over the world. To conclude, the 2001 5-euro-cent coin may not be the most expensive coin on the market, but it carries real value, both financial and historical. Depending on the country it was minted in, its physical condition, and whether it has any rare features or errors, its value today can range from a few cents to several dollars. For collectors, it's a must-have for completing early euro coin collections. And for casual owners, it's worth checking to see if you've got a rare version or an error coin that could bring in much more than its face value. Thank you for watching GS Coins. If you found this video useful or interesting, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're always posting more in-depth videos about old coins, rare currencies, and surprising treasures hiding in your coin jars and pockets. Let us know in the comments which coin you'd like us to cover next. And remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes, even the smallest 1-cent or 5-cent piece can be worth far more than you think. Keep searching, keep collecting, and stay tuned for more right here on GS Coins.